Hello, Kendall from Reddit Whiskey with a recap of our latest war, and this was a great war by Reddit Whiskey with an asterisk. Unfortunately, we were not able to get a star on their top Town Hall 10, which cost us 5 XP. But other than that, fantastic war. This one was never really close. They started out the war with, I think, 2 or 3 go wipes, and then we started out with 4 or 5 hog 3 stars, and then they just kind of quit trying from there. But great war by Reddit Whiskey. We'll get in. Got some fantastic attacks to show. We're going to start with number 5 here. Murph actually had two 3-star attacks. I think one of them was a cleanup, but both of them really, really good attacks. So, kind of starts here, sends 2 balloons on the cannons, followed by a balloon here, 1 balloon each on these archer towers. He needs, and again, this is going back, if you watch my attack recaps, I say always throw them on the archer towers first, but because of where the air defenses are located in these, he's actually using the cannon balloons to tank for the archer tower balloons. So, that worked because he was able to get the 2 in quick enough because there was no travel time. Ended up having a Tesla popped. His plan initially was to send some hogs on this mortar to get the clan castle pulled and make sure to get the balloon out. They had a lot of balloons in their clan castles. Probably sent 1 too many hogs there, but his thoughts for this was there was going to be Teslas kind of here in the corners with double giant bombs between them. So that's kind of what he has to deal with. But, standard clan castle stuff over here. Gets his barbarians down, witches down. Got a few archers in there. I don't like using archers with there because they kind of sit back with your witches and stuff. So if a wizard targets them, it's going to kill everything else. But, it works great. Gets the golem down. Then he has to start breaking the trash ring. And this is kind of a tricky trash ring. Probably waited, though, even a little bit too long. Basically, once you have this spot up here broken, you could have actually sent the Barbarian King down here already, and it would have bounced around to some of these buildings, but it never had a chance of going on a walkabout because there was this big break in buildings. But, finally gets the Barbarian King down. Archer Queen actually goes down before the Barbarian King ever gets over to it. And then from there, he's going to start his hog drop. And his goal is to kind of send them in 2 pass. So basically what he does, he gets this group that goes up to this Tesla. This group goes down to this Tesla, which actually pops these giant bombs at different times. Ends up getting a little unlucky, and they kind of get there, and this group actually pass over, hits them all at the same time, so he actually blows up a bunch of hogs. But gets this next heal down, knows that they're going to path over, hit a single giant bomb, and then he actually goes ahead and throws another heal down that's going to protect these hogs up here in this archer tower and also from the giant bomb. Leaves him 1 more heal, going to kind of throw it down here. He's got a lot of point defenses sitting on there, especially that Expo. You want to keep them healed. It's going to leave him a little short on heals for these kind of last 2-point defenses, but that was really the kind of option. But sees, not really much else he can do. Goes ahead and gets his last couple cleanup whizzies, along with had a couple archers and barbarians left. Get those down to help with the cleanup, and from there, last cannon goes down. Barbarian King jumps over the wall to make everything take a little longer, but there's no waiting on there. Pops the AQ ability. His AQ is going to end this raid at full health, and it's just cleanup. So awesome attack by Murph. Great war from Murph this war, and really stepped up. So we're going to jump on down for number 5, and this is one of those that was really difficult to pick attacks. We had so many 3-stars that I was actually just trying to get names that hadn't been on the channel in a while. So Nate's had some heroes upgrading, so he hasn't been attacking here recently, so we got him on here. Starts with 3 balloons kind of at the bottom. Goal is to take out this cannon and this mortar, and 3's the right call here because he's going to have basically 2 archer towers firing at it. Sends this hog in to try to get the balloon pulled out of there. Little early, so he goes ahead and sends 2 more. Hopefully he can get that archer tower down. Just doesn't quite work out because he actually didn't have a balloon, had extra whizzies, so they went down a little quick. Gets his barbarian down, gets his witches down. Our archer queen over there to kind of take that builder hut out, just to help a little bit with taking care of the trash ring. Everything's kind of going down here. He's going to go ahead and get his golem down here shortly. And from there, he can break the trash ring on this side, and then once that's done, he can get his Barbarian King sent in. So, perfect execution there. Hits one of the giant bombs. Obviously, there's not really great potential double giant bomb sets in this base, but, some uncertainty where the ones are going to be. But pops the BK ability, pops his AQ ability, and then he can go ahead and send the hogs in, and goes ahead and sends them all for the top. And I like this plan. He had planned to send the hogs in over here, expecting them to both path down this way and then he's got this balloon to take care of this mortar so they won't go to the top. Probably should have sent the balloons in first on this mortar, or it looks like he kind of dropped it a little farther back than needed to, because you end up getting the Hogs kind of start the path over. This wizard tower goes down and the Teslas don't pop in time, so you get a big group that jumps up there. But, nice idea, just didn't quite work out. Maybe execution, you change the order a little bit, that would have worked out. But has the first heal down on these Teslas. Got another group up here, so I think he ends up throwing his another heal up here. Little slow, though. Unfortunately, they weren't at full health. So they died there to that giant bomb. But, still got a large enough group down here. He's got the final heal down. That's going to take everything. He's got, a few cleanup wizards and archers. Don't know if he even throws that barbarian, but we'll kind of speed it up here from here. And it's just cleanup. He gets the barbarian down, doesn't make the mistake I did, and costs the raid. But plenty of Hogs. Great attack from Nate. Glad to have him back with no heroes upgrading, because he always brings some great attacks. So we're going to jump on down to number 15. Attacked by Serp. And, normally I wouldn't recommend this. Serp, I think, was trying to taunt them. He only brought 3 heals. He forgot to bring his last spell. And it was close because of it. But he goes ahead, sends down Giant, sends a few Hogs. And I like this. He sent, quite a few Hogs, but his goal is to try to get a bunch of these defenses taken out, which is actually going to help his Hog pathing. And you'll see once we get to that. And he ends up getting lucky. Gets the actual perfect count there. It was a big investment, but he still got 20-something Hogs, so he's fine. He can go ahead and afford that. 24 Hogs can take out the rest of this base, especially because he's not dealing with max Town Hall 9 defenses and lower-level heroes. But goes ahead and gets this kind of the ring broken of defenses over here, so he's taking care of his Hog pathing. Standard clan castle pull. Everything's kind of going here like you want to. He needs to get to the Archer Queen, but luckily they left this nice little path for him for his Barbarian King to get in there. So he gets the Golem dropped, gets the Barbarian King dropped, breaks the Trash Ring just in case, but, the Barbarian King's just going to path all the way to the Archer Queen. So this is really nice of him to kind of leave this path there. Doesn't require a jump spell, doesn't require wall breakers. Goes in, Barbarian King's going to get to the Archer Queen, and now he can just start as a Hog attack. And he's going to do a kind of 2-finger drop on the Hogs here from the bottom, and can kind of just move from here. Now, because he only has, he's able to wait a really long time on this first heal. I'm sorry, not the first heal, the second heal. He has to wait a really long time. He gets the first heal down because of the Expos. This one, ideally, you have 4 heals. You want to throw another heal down already. You've got an Expo with 2 Teslas and a Barbarian King beating on him. But he knows there's other giant bomb spots. Excuse me. And he only has 2 more heals, so he's got to save them for the potential double giant or the potential single giant bomb spot. So, gets those last couple of heals down. Really this one's over kind of right now. Ideally, I would never recommend not bringing 4 heals if you've got them to a raid. But he's able to make this work out because of lower level defenses. But great attack, Serp. Really well planned out. -1 thing. If you could have had that 4th heal, you should have put it right there in the core. But great attack. And then we'll move down to our last one. We'll get a Town Hall 8 attack in here. And we're going to get Razor. It's been a while since Razor's been on here. He's been, I think, had some heroes upgrading. But just a really standard Dragloon. Goes ahead and gets dragons up here in the corner to get this one building out of the way. Breaks the Trash Ring with this dragon. And then uses his Barbarian King to kind of take out the rest of this Trash Ring. And then he can get all the rest of his dragons down, because these here are going to head to this elixir before they head up there, which is get everything in. One thing I'd recommend, Razor, be a little quicker on the rage spells. Go ahead and get those down as soon as you see the dragons are in range of the CC troops, and then also the same here on this AD. You want to go ahead and get that down. As soon as they're firing at the AD, kind of get them powered in as quickly as possible. And then, kind of one last thing, and this is simply a pathing thing. He sends, as soon as the AD starts firing at his dragons, he sends the... Actually, it wouldn't have mattered with the way that Tesla was. Never mind. I'll take that comment back. But, good rage there. Get those balloons in quickly. But, from here, they're going to power through. Actually gets the splash damage, kills the AD. Doesn't even get a balloon on it. So, great attack by Razor. Minus just go ahead and get those rage heals down just a bit quicker. But awesome attack. Great 3-star. So, as I said, as we're watching the cleanup here, great war from Reddit Whiskey with that one missing on the Town Hall 10, not getting at least a star there, cost us 5 XP. But other than that, this one was kind of a blowout. Wasn't really exciting. just kind of right from the beginning. But got another war queued up. This is going to be interesting. They've got, I think we have 6 Town Hall 10s, and they've got 11 or 12, so quite out, but their bases are pretty rushed. So I'm going to guess this is going to be a good one for us. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below, and we'll have another video out soon.